Okay, those are the hives. So the one on the right is strapped up, and it's full of bees. It's probably got 20-30,000 bees in there, and then that's the box. The frames hang down, and they're full of honeycomb, and that's what the bees will store the honey in when they get going. And that's just a bottom box with a screen to make sure that stuff can't get in. So I'm buying these off a guy. He's a farmer. He's getting a little bit old. He's downsizing his hives. So he's had 60, I guess, that he keeps, and they're just getting to be too much for him. So he's got a nice. He used to have apple trees and things out here, so nice area in Abbotsford in the province of BC. So we're just gonna load these up into the back of my car. There's my new beekeeping veil, and got some other stuff in there. There's Mr. Dog. Anyway, so yeah. They can't get out. They'll be they're boxed up properly. And the roof, that metal roof, that's you take that off and it's strapped down, as you can see. So the bees come in and out of that this little thing on the bottom. So he's put a bit of mesh in there just to stop the bees from coming out, which is nice. On the way home, don't want 20,000 bees in my van on the way back, and we'll pick it up again at my house. Okay, so we've got this hive situated in my back patio. There's a smoker going. So my bee friend David,
and local
celebrity, he's got some burlap in there from an organic coffee bag, and we're just letting that smoke cool down a little bit. So there's the big box. So David's undone he's taken the screws out of that screen, so we'll be able to pull the screen out. And then, are we going to take off that little piece of wood too, Dave? Is that what's going to happen?
We don't have to. So we're going to take the whole thing off.
Okay. We're taking the cap off, and then we'll replace that box right on the top of the hive. Okay, and
you got your hive tool?
I do in the car. I'll get it. So that's what that's still pretty hot.
It's just warm. It's
warm. Okay. So that's what the frame looks like. So these frames came loaded with comb, and so they'll be ready for the bees to start filling up with brood as soon as they like to do that. Okay. All right. Let me go.
A couple of puffs of smoke at the entrance.
Yeah.
Give 1-2 puffs at the entrance. Let it go into the hive.
Yeah.
Then they'll crack the top.
Yeah.
Do a couple of puffs and close it.
Okay.
And then let it circulate through the hive a little bit.
Yeah.
That'll cover up.
Okay.
The pheromone
yeah.
inside.
And they'll start to go after the
Apparently,
honey.
what they say is they'll start to gorge on honey in preparation to leave the hive because there's a fire coming.
Okay.
Mixed ideas on that. Some people say it's just that it confuses them.
Yeah. Okay.
Because the antennae get all covered in smoke, and then they can't communicate the way they normally do.
I see. Okay.
I don't know. Anyways. So what they do is they crack it open, give it a couple of puffs, close it.
Okay.
Maybe in about 20-30 seconds, then they open it up.
All right.
But I just prefer not to if I don't have to. So we just gently crack it open. And if you haven't been into your hive for a week, it'll be quite tightly held down with
propolis.
Right?
Propolis. Yeah.
And
there's the sun. That's
nice.
nice.
Side of the hive or behind the hive rather than right in front.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to remove this first too, just so that they can have an option of going up this way.
Okay. Ooh, there they go. They're coming out already. And the sun came out just as the door was opened. How about that? Look at those. Wow. Look at those.
Very relaxed. That's a nice full box you've got there. So you want to clean this off.
Oh, look at my... see, turn around here. Oh, I should get Harrison up here. Turner, hey, get Harrison. Can you get Harrison? Well, just tell him we got the bees. These are very gentle bees.
They are. Boy, you're lucky. These are
Yeah,
really
I am lucky.
nice. Mine aren't nice like this.
And that's just beeswax that they've started building
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
cap. Okay.
Yeah, so you can melt that down and make yourself some
Yeah, a little mini candle.
candles. That's
Is that roof? Oh, that's hard. Okay, so you can scrape along.
just get rid of this.
Well, I'm glad you're here, Dave, because I would not want to be doing this on my own first time. Literally jumping in the deep end. Huh. Well, boys, welcome to the new home.
Girls.
Girls, I should say. What am I saying? And the queen would just be in the middle somewhere, right? She could be in there, but she's probably in there.
Yeah, she would. She'll likely be somewhere right in here.
Yeah.
Well, actually, look at that. You've got all of these frames are full of bees.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a nice box of bees that Frank gave
Huh.
you. Holy smokes.
Well, thank you, Frank.
Look at that. Every frame pretty well is full. With
Huh.
the exception of the outside of this one, all
Yeah.
of the frames are full of bees.
Huh. All right.
So,
Just lay the.
you know, if you want to
What?
just have a little peek, you
Yeah.
want to just have a little peek
Yeah,
at one
sure.
frame?
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. Here, I'll move around.
But we'll have to go quickly because we don't
Yeah.
want them to get chilled, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, what you do is we take one out from the end, and it's nice to have, if you were to move this back
Yeah.
just a bit, then
Yeah.
you put this top board
Yeah.
on the entrance, and
Okay.
that way these bees can climb back in.
Oh, I
and
see,
if you
okay.
did happen to accidentally bring the queen out,
Yeah.
the queen can climb back
Just
in.
walk back in. Okay.
Yeah.
Want me to grab it in end as
That's
well?
okay.
Okay.
So that's all just drawn comb,
Yeah.
nothing else, just comb. A little bit of nectar in there. You see a little bit of nectar and pollen in there?
Yes. Okay.
And then same, just all nectar there. And I don't have my glasses on, doesn't look like any brood there.
Hey, Peter. Bees.
Okay,
Yeah.
should be getting into some brood here now.
Okay.
But you see how, this is the sort of thing, see the tabs?
Yes.
How the tabs are overlapping?
Yeah.
So you want to straighten those out.
Yeah. Sure.
So that you have the correct distance between your
Yeah.
frames.
Yeah.
No brood. There's some brood
Where?
right there.
That's
There's some
that's
brood right
pollen.
there.
Oh, right on. Okay.
And there's a little bit of larva and a couple eggs.
Yeah.
And we'll pop that back in
Okay.
so that they don't get chilled. So it looks like if we look here,
Yeah.
these are all just, there's no brood on here.
Yeah.
And the brood's starting in here.
Okay.
So you're a little bit lopsided this way.
Yeah.
So it might be worth it you want to move them to the middle of the box.
Okay.
So what we can do,
Just push
Yes.
them over. Yeah.
we can very gently, can you move that smoker?
Yep. I'll just
Now,
move it away from
You
the
want to
wind.
be careful, Doug.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah.
As you put them back together,
Yeah.
you always want to be gentle. The commercial guys don't have this luxury.
Yeah.
You've got the luxury as a hobby beekeeper to
Right.
take the time to be really gentle.
Yeah.
Those guys who are
Yeah.
the
Commercial.
guys, they
yeah.
don't have time, so
Right.
they just put them back together, and bees get squished.
Yeah.
But you have the time, and you want to be really careful because it's possible the queen could be on this frame.
Yeah.
So as you put it back together,
Yeah.
you want to do it very gently,
Okay.
right? So that you don't accidentally maybe pinch her, or squeeze
Yeah.
her in the frames.
Uh huh.
So there you go.
So we got the bees all set up. So we put the hive onto the base, and you can see that little doorway. That's where the bees come through. They go in and out, and the bees are pretty quiet right now because it's still kind of chilly out. They're not zipping around, but the sun is shining, so hopefully they get warmed up a little bit later. Yeah, so there's the smoker Dave loaned me for a few days, and we're ready to go. So we get the brood box, they call it, on the bottom. That's full of 10 frames with all the bees, and then we put the white. It's another box on top, and it's just got another empty 9 to 10 frames of honeycomb. So the bees will go up, and the queen will start laying eggs up there. We found that there were very few eggs that were being born or being laid in the brood box. So hopefully now, I'll get some sugar going on these guys, and they'll be able to then start laying. Okay, all right. Well, they've been in their new location here for about an hour, well, a couple hours, I guess, and they are definitely flying around. It's hard to see how many are out there, but there are. I'll just hold it tight and just see if we can see. But there are, there's probably, I don't know, 100 bees flying around. You can see them going in and out of the hive, and these are all scout bees, and they'll be just doing a reconnoiter of the environment, trying to figure out what's what. Okay, and there's a couple getting water over there. I've got a nice little. Oh, there's one that fell in. I'm going to help it out. Thank you very much. He was drowning, now he's drying out. Or she, I should say. He. They're all females, all these bees, every one of them. I'm going to have to make sure I don't get jumpy around bees. Just had one on me. Okay.